It's like we always say.
Stick around for the upside down.
Nope.
What am I trying to say?
Hang on for the loop.
Oh yeah, that's it. Hang on for the loop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky.
I'm Jamie.
And we
Guys, I've asked you weeks ago to clean out this Loop Show game cabinet.
Sorry, we've been playing games as we go along.
Yeah, have you ever played 10-Second Sandwich?
No.
Yeah, I know, we don't recommend it.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Okay, we'll finish cleaning up our mess. Thank you for the reminder.
You handle that really well.
Thank you. How do you handle when somebody calls you out on a mess up? Do you get upset or do you ignore their advice?
I usually accept the advice, but I just feel really awkward and tense and uncomfortable about it.
Yeah, I usually have like a wave of adrenaline that goes over me and I just feel horrible that I've like messed up or upset someone. Yeah, it can be really tough taking correction from someone.
But sometimes it might be the wisdom that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond when someone corrects you on something?
Well, that's a hard one.
Most of the time, not positively.
I try to take it just as constructively as I can.
You have to be teachable to learn how to grow.
When people correct you, generally they're coming from a good place and they mean well and they're just trying to point you in the right direction.
I try to take what they say and use it to better myself in ways where God leads me to. And now the same answer, but every other word is an animal sound. Okay. Most. Oh! So.
We all.
The person who
Pew pew. Pew pew. Have to be teachable. Meow. To learn how to grow. Rawr.
Hey guys, Shekinah here. Today we're going to be talking about wisdom. Now, something about wisdom that's interesting is you think you're wise when you know more things, right? Well, something we learn in Proverbs is that we are actually more wise when we admit we don't know everything and that we need help and correction. Now, receiving correction can definitely be hard at times, but we learned that it is a very important key to being wise. When I was in middle school, I wanted to be part of the popular crowd so badly. I wanted to be so cool and in and hip, and I would often ignore my younger siblings so that I could seem cooler. Well, eventually my mom caught on and she pulled me aside asking me what I was doing. And she was right, because that is not who I am. I love my siblings a lot. And so I wasn't being true to who God made me to be, to who I was. I was just ignoring all of it just so I could be part of this group. Well, my mom was right in pulling me aside and I had to receive the correction she was giving me. Now, receiving correction from a loved person in your life is sometimes really hard to swallow. But it's so important to receive correction from God or a parent or a trusted friend or adult in your life is something we have to learn because that is something that helps us grow as individuals. They're people who they see you and they know the real you, so they call you out when you misstep. And we have to be able to accept it so we can be better people. We learn in Proverbs 12:1, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge. But he who hates reproof or correction is stupid. Yeah, it says stupid. The Hebrew word is brutish, and it likens us to an animal who is being stubborn. When you're full of pride, you are too high and haughty to receive the love and correction you are needing to get to grow. But when you're full of wisdom and humility, you're able to listen to those who love you the most and receive it and take a further step in your walk with God and your walk with your friends, with your siblings, and your relationships all around you. The faster we learn to receive correction from people around us, the more we will grow in our understanding of humility and of God's grace for us, but also in wisdom. So if we want to be wise, we have to learn to love and receive correction well.
Okay, we still need to find a spot for Blunderware?
Ooh, it's Blunder where? It's so fun. We have to play it.
How do you play it?
Okay, so one person reads a card with a familiar phrase on it, but the phrase has been changed from its original statement. So you have to spot the blunder and correct it.
Okay, so like if I say use the forks, Luke.
I would have to say, use the force, Luke.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Let's play around.
I'm so ready.
Take a sip of cough syrup with your name on it.
A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Oh, a taste of your own medicine?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
All right, okay. Your estimate is as satisfactory as not yours.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes.
I think I'm out of time.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was great.
Hey, I got 2.
You did. My turn.
Yay!
Go.
Okay, no punching ponies that are no longer alive.
Beating a dead horse.
Yeah, I mean, don't beat a dead horse.
Yeah,
but I
don't
think
beat a
that's-
dead horse.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Search for an untamed waterfowl on the run. A bird you find in the water.
Wild goose chase.
Yes, exactly. Great job.
Wow, that was way more difficult than I was expecting.
Yes, but we're gonna master it this time.
All right, requires a couple to conga.
Oh, it takes 2 to tango.
Very good. It's precipitating meows and
It's
woofs.
raining cats and dogs.
Okay. Clocks launch when you're joyful.
Time flies when you're dancing. Time flies when you're happy. Time flies when you're having a good time.
When you're joyful.
When you're happy. Time flies when you're having a good time. Did I ever say that? Time flies when you're wearing a backpack.
Jamie, you are 99% of the way there.
What is it I don't even?
When you're having fun. Whew, you got 2 more. That's
I'm
great. That
exhausted.
brings you up to 4.
That's great. Never tally your barn birds prior to emergence.
Don't count your eggs before they hatch.
That works. Chomp away above your gnashing capacity.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Awesome job. Yapping skyward on the improper lumber.
Barking up the wrong tree.
Dang, that was good. You shan't rule on a hardback's jacket.
Is this like one of those like very southern sayings of like, you can't measure an armadillo's distance?
Time is up, but I'm enjoying watching him guess.
Oh! You shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Yay!
Jamie, these are tough. I'm really impressed that you're getting these.
Yes, well, thank you. The only reason that I knew that last one was because I heard Judge Franklin Bean say it one time.
Oh, is that hot dog judge show you keep on trying to get me to watch?
You will love it. Roll the clip. Watch this.
Wait, we can bring clips now?
In 1984, a young law student left the library with a stack of law books. It was storming hard, and as he was passing a nearby hot dog cart, he was struck by lightning. When he awoke, he found his brain was filled with knowledge and his body had changed. He became Judge Franklin Beans.
I'm a good judge of character.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Franklin Beans. The characters are real. The cases are strange. The rulings are final.
Mr. Jacobs, it says you are here today because you were caught speeding in a school zone.
That is correct, Your Honor. I'll admit I was not paying attention to the signs. It is truly my mistake and it will not happen again.
I'll be honest, it's a rare occurrence in this courtroom that someone is willing to own up to their own mistakes like you have.
Wait! So sorry I'm late. I'm here now. We can proceed.
Who is this?
The name is Angela Maplethorpe. You've probably heard of me. Before you ask, yes, I am the Waffle Lawyer.
The what?
In 1991, a young law student was walking past a Waffle House when she was struck by lightning.
No backstories. We all know how human food hybrids are made.
Oh.
You're interrupting. I was about to announce my ruling.
Not without me, you're not. I am the client's legal counsel.
I have no idea who this is.
Objection! Irrelevant.
Did you just object your own client?
Order in the court.
You don't say that. I say that.
Your Honor, I think you'll find that my client, Mr. Jacobs, is a good citizen. He returns his shopping cart. He keeps his sidewalk clean. I may be half woman, half waffle, but this man is all good.
And he made a mistake.
Well, that's no reason to smear his good name like syrup across a plate.
What is happening right now?
I'm defending you. You don't have to listen to this. I can get you out of the consequences. May I direct the courtroom's attention to that corner over there?
What are you pointing at?
Quick! While he's looking the other way, you slide out of here like a pat of butter. Run, you short stack!
Did you just try a made you look defense?
What can I say? I'm an unconventional waffle lawyer who uses unconventional waffle means.
Listen, the hot dog judge is right. I messed up. I was speeding. I own up to it.
Strike that from the record. My client is sleep deprived. Did someone just say recess? Okay, let's all take a short recess.
Order. Ms. Mapplethorpe, your client is correct. He messed up, but he is ready to learn from his mistake, if you will let him.
But mistakes are a sign of weakness.
And learning from them is a sign of wisdom. The better you get at accepting correction, the stronger you get at understanding. Mr. Jacobs, I sentence you to a $50 fine.
Thank you, Your Honor. It will not happen again.
I won! You're free! Winner, winner, chicken and waffles!
And Ms. Mapplethorpe, I suggest you seek some counsel of your own.
Don't need it. I represent myself in all cases. And you know what? I never lose.
You know what they say. A man who is his own lawyer has a fool for a client.
Well, I'm not a man or a fool. I'm mostly waffle. Which reminds me, tell all your friends, when things are awful, call the waffle.
Bailiff, get her out of here.
Ask our generous God for it. He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. If you need wisdom, ask our generous God for it. He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. God, guide what I should know. Jesus, guide where you will go. Spirit, guide my self-control. Give me wisdom when I don't know where to go. Give me direction. I know I don't know everything. Give me correction when I don't know where to go. Give me direction. I know I don't know everything. Give me correction. God, guide what I should know. Jesus, guide where you will go. Spirit, guide my self-control. Give me wisdom. God, guide what I should know. Jesus, guide where you will go. Spirit, guide my self-control. Give me wisdom. Give me wisdom. Give me wisdom. If you need wisdom, ask our generous God for it, and He will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking.
We got an idea of how to kick up this Blunder Where game up a notch. Mouth guards!
Hot.
Hot?
Such as the J like that.
Let's just get the first word.
No.
Jaunt. Rot. Not.
Hot filter snatches the Jamie.
Oh, Jamie?
Nightmare.
Oh, something about worms. The early bird gets the worm.
Ah!
Yes.
A red delicious stays off the light cuts.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away?
Yeah!
All right, Jamie, it's your turn.
All right. Return
Uh-huh.
to
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
sketching. I pretty good, I think.
Okay.
Plank.
Okay, return to the sketching plank. Oh, back to the drawing board.
Oh, good job. That's great. That's really good. Okay. All hours get 24 hours. That's funny.
What? Something gets 24 hours.
All hours.
A dog's day? Every dog has its day.
Yes!
Yeah!
That was so good.
I loved that. That was so much fun.
It really was.
Jamie not knowing the phrase "time flies when you're having fun" was my favorite moment.
Okay. It's hard to admit whenever you don't know everything, but we make mistakes. It's true.
So what does good correction look like?
Good correction includes love. Think about it. You know when someone's correcting you to make you feel dumb or to make them feel good about themselves. That's not good correction. Good correction, the aim is to build someone up, not to tear them down. So we know that we can grow from being corrected, but not all correction is good, right? Like if you said, "The sun is bright," and I was like, "Nuh-uh, I'm correcting you, but I'm wrong." And then to complicate things even more, sometimes good correction can be given badly. For example, what kind of respectable person still goes, "Nuh-uh," like that? That's just rude. There are 3 different ways that you can respond to any kind of correction. You can accept it, reject it, or redeem it. Anytime you get any kind of correction, you have to choose one of those 3. Example time. So pretend I've been going around telling people about these books. They're called the Imager Chronicles. When I was your age, I read through them like 4 or 5 times each. They're Christian fantasy adventure books that help me understand some of the more complex things about God and us. So if I was telling someone about these books and they're like, "Jesse, you've been talking about these books for the last 40 minutes and I haven't been able to get a single word in. You haven't even asked me about my favorite books." First of all, ouch. I might get my feelings hurt because I'm being corrected. But I need to stop for a second and think, like, is my friend right? The truth is, if I stop and think about it, I was being pretty self-centered and greedy with our time. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose to accept the correction. That's the first option, accept it. It's the first option because we always need to remember that we are not perfect. We don't know everything. So I apologize to my friend, I ask her about her favorite books, and I try not to hog people's time so much in the future. Option number 2, reject it. Say I went over to someone and told them about these books, and they said, "The covers are ugly and Christian fantasy is boring." All right. First of all, there was no love in that correction, not an ounce of love in that correction. But is there any truth? Is there any truth? Well, really, he just told me his opinion and tried to make me feel bad about my opinion. So I think I can safely say I can reject this feedback. Option number 3, redeem it. Redeem just means to rescue something, to save something, to make something that's ugly and bad into something that's good and beautiful. Just like how Jesus redeems us. I can't wink well. Can't say wink well. Wink well. So say I went and tried to convince someone that these are good books, and they told me the only book that's good is the Bible. This one's tricky, because the Bible is literally called the good book. So should I accept it? Well, no, because the Bible also said that it's okay to think about lots of different kinds of good things. So maybe I can reject it. No, not that either. Because the truth is, I haven't spent any intentional time with God today. So let's redeem it. Redeem it! So to redeem that correction, whenever I want to read these books, I'm going to go find a phone, open the YouVersion Bible app, read the verse of the day 3 times, and then spend 2 minutes thanking God and praying for people. That way I can make sure that I'm always trying to put God first in my life. But hey, I know they're not all going to be this easy. So what do you do if you run into something that doesn't neatly match up into one of those 3? One of the things you can do is see if the correction matches up with God's word. Another thing you can do, go find some people you trust. It's always good to get a second opinion. But the best tip, the number 1 tip that I'm going to give to you comes from the book of James. In the Bible, it says, "If you need wisdom, ask our generous God and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking." Guys, I've got a surprise for you. You don't know everything. None of us do. None of us has all the wisdom that we need. So you need to ask for God's wisdom. Gain God's wisdom by taking and giving correction with love.
There we go. Feels good to have the game cabinet all cleaned up.
Yes, having a fresh start is really nice.
If someone corrects you on your blunders or mistakes, don't ignore it.
Having somebody set you back on the right track is wise.
Accepting correction is important improvement.
Surround yourself with people that love you enough to tell you when you've messed up.
It's the wise thing to do.
Until next time,
enjoy the ride! Or savor the journey!
Huh? All right, if you want to check out the last time we used mouth guards in a challenge, check out this episode from the Museum of the Bible in What's That Translation?
That's right. And don't forget to follow to get recurring updates.
Uh-huh.
AKA subscribe.
Uh-huh. Or leave a comment.